So wait, who is Mr. Frazier?
Mr. Frazier is Greg's dad. Mr. Frazier, we've been knowing them since, we went to grammar school together. But dig this. Greg went on tour with us, right? And Greg is a Muslim. Okay. And do you know Barry paid him $5,000? It used to be he used to tell Robert, man, these girls out here, man, shaking their ass and they disrespecting themselves, man. That ain't good, man. Having our sisters out here, doing
So
all
Rob
that
sent
stuff.
his ass home. Like, nigga, you killing the party.
It was Barry.
Oh, Barry. Okay.
Barry sent his ass home. Barry gave him $5,000. Take your ass on home because you fucking up the program.
Right.
On everything. That's crazy. But
when did Robert start singing?
Huh?
When did Robert start singing?
When he started singing?
Yeah.
When he came out the room and the doctor slapped him on his ass. I promise you, when he pow, yeah, somebody hand me a bottle. Cause it looks like a nipple. Yeah.
Oh my God. So when did he start a group? When did you guys start a group?
When did we have our group there? Because after we did our thing, then he went on and formed RKELLY and MGM.
But how old were you when you first performed publicly? When you said Robert used to turn his back to the crowd?
Oh shit, we was in grammar school then. See, here it is. We were actually in grammar school first. Me, Robert, Greg. Except Al was older than us. Al is a drummer. He was already out of grammar school when we were going to grammar school. So it was me, Greg, Robert. When we were going to grammar school, we would do always seems to be something in the past. We would do that. We would do a lot of that older stuff back in the scenes. We lived directly on 40th Street.
Oh, that was by Holy Angels.
So we would rehearse on the back porch. And people from the Isle of Wales, they would come over and just hang out in the alley, checking us out.
Was that the house by Holy Angels? Was that by Holy Angels?
You say how old?
Was that by Holy Angels?
Yeah, we was right over there. But they were on Vincennes. They were on Vincennes. You could walk a block to the north, maybe a block and a half, or almost a block and a half, and you would be right at Holy Angels if you were at Greg's and them house.
Right, I remember we used to walk under that viaduct.
Yeah. So they lived right there before you, right on Vincennes. We could come out. Nobody got a bass like mine. Man, I got a big ass amp. And when I say big, I would make it like it was like enormous. And then when we get to my house and he said, "Where's your amp?" I would point down and say, "Right there." But if you heard how I was exaggerating how big it was, him and me, you would just have to cry. But those Greg, he was really, really deep into Islam, and
So is Greg the one that started the group?
No, I can't say Greg started the group because it was like me and Greg started the group because he and we hung out the most. We played together the most. We learned songs and stuff together. And then we kind of like, I'm like, man, Rob, sing. Man, come on, sing, man. So he would come up and we would hook up the mic for him and everything. And then uh, we would play Al Hudson One Way. We perfected that song. That and Luther Vandross, oh yeah. Well, all right.
And how old was Robert at that time?
Oh shit, he was like 19 then. No, not 19. No, he was a little younger, about 17. He was about 17 then. Yep, so dad and we used to do a lot of Cool in the Gang, stuff like that. That's when we were doing the Chatham. We were doing the Chatham and stuff.
He had to start singing before 17 years old.
I told you he did. We were in grammar school.
But I said, how old was he when you brought him into the group with Greg?
And I said when he came out the womb. Cause listen, when we were, our mother, I don't know how she knew, or cause my mother was into the music very heavy. It's Joanne Kelly and the Six Pack Band. So we started doing music because I don't know how she knew. She just started buying us instruments for Christmas. And how she knew we could play them, I never know. But she did. She bought us, actually, like with me, she bought me bongos. I started playing bongos, then it went to congos, then it went to drums. And then one year she bought us some matching guitars. They were folk guitars, so we started playing them. And that was like we would be mama's backup dancers because mom, she sang a lot of Gladys Knight, so we would be her pips, and then I would, even though she bought a lead guitar, I focused more on bass lines than I did anything else, so I was doing these bass lines and everything, and Robert and mom, they would sing, who was the group? Staple Singer. They would do the Staple Singer. Doom doom boom doom 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 doom. I know a place.
All right, I get it.
So we would be getting down with that, and Gladys Knight and all that and stuff. And then Mama and Robert, they would be singing Marvin Gaye songs and Mr. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell and old stuff, stuff that we really should know, but because of mom, we knew it.
Now, did he ever take voice lessons? Like, was he able? Did he understand?
That came later. That came later in high school with Miss McGlynn. Miss McGlynn took Robert under her wings, and she showed him how to use his as she calls it, his diaphragm. How to sing from within to control everything that you put out. Miss McGlynn taught him that, and that was valuable to him. He took that, and she also taught Shaka Khan.
Oh, right, I heard that.
Yeah, she also taught Shaka Khan as well. But what Miss McGlynn taught Robert was valuable, very valuable. Not just in the singing, but as far as playing keys as well. Because that Robert, he got away from the guitar and all that and stuff and started playing keys, and it was like out of nowhere. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that come from?
Right.
No formal lessons. Nothing like that. Just like me with the bass. I mean, I can hear whatever I hear, I can play it. So whatever I hear in my head, I can play it. But same thing with Robert and his keys. Now, I'll play keys too, but not good like Robert. Robert can actually, what Miss McGlynn taught him, I wish I had learned. with the keys, that is. But yeah, he learned a great deal from Miss McGlynn, and
So what would you say was your first professional gig?
first professional, my first professional gig, I would have to say, shit. Since we actually opened up for our mother at uh at an Elks Lodge. We were really young, but you know what? It was a gig, so
How
you
old were you?
know
How old were you?
we were. Let's see. I had to be. I had to be about 10. Had to be about 10. The name
And
of our
Robert was
group was
8?
Wow. Robert was 8 or 9,
So
something like
that was
that.
his first professional gig at 8 years old.
Yeah. Yes. 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 We were called Wildflower.
And your mother was a lead singer?
No, no, no. Mom, she had our mom's manager. Her name was Wilma. She had a grandson. His name's Kenny. Kenny played the drums. Kenny was our drummer. Get it? I played bass. Robert was playing lead. Kenny was on the drums. We opened up for our mom at the Elks Lounge. It was on 51st and Federal, right under the viaduct from the police station. There used to be an Elks Lodge right there. Our mom, she performed there, and we actually opened up and we did a couple of songs. Back then, though, they were they were like instrumentals. They were the couple songs that we did was instrumental songs, but they asked us what's it was like, wow, man, just so y'all got your little group going on here and everything. You say, what you call y'all self? Me and Robert say, Wildflower.
That's
We
going to be
should
my
call
name.
Wildflower. Look at y'all, man, boy. He say, the good job. He say, the good job's bigger than y'all. I had this big ass bass and shit. And it was heavy as hell to have it strapped to my neck and holding this big massive bass and shit. Robert's guitar was a little smaller than that. But anyways, so he said, so what y'all gonna do for us tonight? And now all this time, first of all, all this time when he was talking to us and stuff, our mama, she was just over there beaming. She just beamed at my sons, And she told him, she said, "Them my boys." He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "And you Joanne Kelly, right? Yeah, that Miss Joanne Kelly. She sings for us tonight, y'all. You know." So they was like, he was like, "So what y'all gonna be doing tonight?" We say we doing an original song that we made up. They say, what's it called? We say, "Do it again, nigga." My man cracked up. The audience is cracking up laughing and shit. He said, "What you say it's called?" We said, "Do it again, nigga." He said, "Wow, do it again, nigga." He said, "Where'd y'all come up with that from?" We say, "Well, when we be coming in from school and stuff, and we just come in from school, we come in, we be running around, dropping things and stuff, and all this stuff. And our mama say, 'Do it again, nigga, here.'" So that's how we came up with the song. Man, the audience is laying out, and we did our thing, and it was crazy. Even though it was an instrumental, people actually got up and was dancing to our grooves, And you know what? I've been thinking about doing that over, because if I use the same bass line that I did way back then, it'd be like a James Brown type of